excited for the first game of the day. Remember, this is going to be a best of 3 series. So whichever team that reaches 2 games first will proceed into the next one. This is the first quarterfinals of the game. And I kind of flashed team brackets early in the day, I do believe, before the stream started. Like I said, this is lots of Heist against Bellerton. We have Alter Ego against Esports in the other bracket as well. Akina Zena up against Negate Esports Ico. POWD Freya up against Siren Moon. So if you want to check out the results of it, don't worry, I'll update you as the tournament goes along. And as always, you can always check out our fsl.gg or fsl_gg on Twitter, Instagram, or on the Facebook page. Third place will walk away with $50, and it's in SGD Singapore dollars. Second place, 100 Singapore dollars, and in first place, 150 Singapore dollars. So that is the prizes that goes are battling out for in today's games. We're gonna start with Pixie playing a little bit aggressively on this Kufa, forced to use the flicker early on, but at least she didn't give away the first blood. Meanwhile, we do see Gami invading into the opponent's jungle and even cutting the waves. Look at that. That's not bad, it's really aggressive. That's what you want to do with Rainers. Try to make use of Transcendent Ward to clear up the waves really quickly and allow your teams to focus on the other lanes and get that advantage. Meanwhile, middle of the map, we do see a bit of a skirmish going on in this 3v3, or as I should put it, 2v2, or lots of Heist also has a way, like a way back in, I wouldn't say a way back in the fight, but a way to take Bellerton Battle Angels out, because they have this rough setup for ganking, which is really good. But this means that they have to play a lot more aggressive early game, because obviously the later game goes, Bellerton Battle Angels are going to stick together. It's going to be harder to gank, pick out the opponent, a single player out for the raid team. And this is just what I feel. I think lots of Heist, they should play aggressively now when they still have that burst effect assassin combo, and they are checking out first blood. Though goes in the way of Bellerton. They get the kill onto the top lane. I think it's the Jawhead, but we just saw Uranus getting picked up on the bottom side. So 1-for-1 trade, not too bad for both teams. And obviously next fight will happen in the mid to Lena. The Vessel Arrow, that's going to be really crucial for Bellerton Battle Angels, because they are counting a lot on this Vessel Arrow to land and set up a lot of this fight for them. Pixie taking a lot of unnecessary damage, but it's just to ward off the mid lane from reaching the bot. Chino taking damage from the Jawhead as well, should be fine by himself. Jaw up against Gummy. Gummy was a bit unfortunate. The Transcendent Ward wasn't able to keep himself alive. We're gonna see a small invasion down onto mid. Lena spotted 3 members there, and it's really vital because now she knows that there might be someone coming to bot, or they decide to go for their own blue buff. Link up against Tamus. Molten Scythes coming back to him, he has to use the flicker, but Ash and Beacon, they're not willing to give this up. Abyssal Arrow will land onto Tamus, and that is 1 kill and the back. Meanwhile, Transcendent Ward right onto this Hylos, but he's a big boy, really tanky hero, not able to get any kill there, and they will back off. Really close call, but no, not too bad from Bellerton Battle Angels that did manage to pick up a kill from the Tamus, and that's going to allow the Uranus to split push. Meanwhile, top lane, Unstoppable Force coming up from Vinny. Allow them to get a kill and get a push as well. 2 teams going back and forth with the opposite lanes. Meanwhile, middle of the lane, here we go. Tempest of Blade stuns him up, but where is the follow-up? It's all down, and Kufa and Xbox are already out of the fight. And now we got Gami trying to stay alive. Oh, the jump across the wall gets the trick done, and now Ash is gonna help Pew for his teammate. Not too bad. Both teams not willing to let the other side get any sort of advantage early into the game. This is shaping up to be the closest game. I feel it. It's still early, but I can feel that this game is going to be so tight. Also for Heist, they're looking to take the turtle, though Bellerton, they do spot exposure to that Fsl Arrow is just such an annoying thing to deal with. Once again, the chain stun onto the Tamus. He can't do anything, even with his ultimate standby. Look at that, the Feather Ash Strike comes in, they get the Q right onto the Uranus. Is that enough? Ash now all by himself has to dash out in time. Vivian still going back for seconds. They might be able to get the kill on the Hylos, but is that the target that they want? Angel Germany so close. And it looks like the Fsl Arrow would not land. And that's going to be a 2 for 2. Both on the tanks and fighters. Pretty fair trade. Once again, really close engagement from both sides. And we do have the Xbox. Also in the 1v1 against Jarhead, not really able to achieve much against one another. Like the fact that the Hanzo picked up the cooldown boost just to, reduce the amount of time he needs to wait in between so that he can activate his typical ninja state. Tamus meanwhile bottom lane gets pressured by the Uranus. Has to be really careful. Conscription is annoying skill to deal with. Every single time you think Uranus is going down, he has Radiance as well as Conscription to keep him alive, the regen, and they definitely going to need Necklace of Durance to deal with this Uranus, I would say, and I believe that's going to be the faster that picks it up. Meanwhile, once again, total fight happening. Although Lingded managed to pick up a kill right onto the middle lane, onto the far side. He also managed to pick up the first tier tower, and he's also pressuring that tier 2. Presume that Hanzo, look at that, Hanzo, not bad. Manages to go to the building. Meanwhile, top lane, Jawhead once again getting another solo kill onto the Xbox, but not before his first tier fall. So it looks like we do see a bit of objective gaming coming from Bellerton. They are leading by 3k. They did manage to get the turtle, the first turtle of the game. Ash also pressuring onto Matcha on the bot lane so that Uranus can push out. Joy trying to do the same thing on the opposite side. Selena summoned to defend the first tier. Bellerton starting to ramp up the pressure right now. You can definitely feel that lots of Heist, they are itching for a team fight, but they can't seem to find the right angle to take fights because it's just so tough when Bellerton, Battle Angels are avoiding these huge team fights. Look at that, they're just focusing on split pushing. They're not interested on this 5-on-5. They want to split push, and the most that you see Bellerton, Battle Angels commit to a fight is when they group up in 3s. That's about it. You don't really see them grouping up in 5s, grouping up in 4s. It's really rare for them, and even now, look at that. You got Uranus coming in to help. Hylos might be going down really soon. The punch is enough, and they do get the return kill onto the Uranus. Meanwhile, fight breaking into 2. Vivian has to use the flicker to get out of the way. I think Link kind of overextended there for the Q, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. He tried to get something out of that. They did manage to get the Farsa and the Hylos, so I would say that is the worst case. And you also see lots of Heist pushing out the top wave now. Although he has to defend that blue buff, not sure he can do much. Xbox lingering nearby, stopped by that wall. Moba uses a Tyrant's Rage just to stun up the Jawhead for a couple of seconds. But that did keep him alive. So far, fair play to Pixie there. Lots of Heist doing their best to try to push back this objective gaming coming from Bellerton, because they don't want to give away too many of these turrets. Because what that happens is that you give away the map presence. You don't really have the safety of the turrets to fight under. Now they want to contest for the turtle. Krufa comes in, you can see the Moba Krufa comes in, lots of Highs, they have to back off right now. Matcha dropping really low, Gami staying hot on his heels, I'm not sure if they can make it out. Meanwhile, lots of Highs, they still want to go for this Pixie, he manages to get away, and now Radeon gets stunned up by the Fsl Arrow. That's gonna be it. Tavern's Revenge coming in to secure the Q. Benny uses the flicker there, Unstoppable Force, does have ejector, but out of range. There is a huge team fight going in the favor of Bellerton Battle Angels. Oh, a little bit of crying going on. Why are you running? They are asking. But, trying to keep himself alive. Fsl Arrow easily dodge. Link gonna give up the chase. Like I said, that was a really good engagement coming from Bellerton Battle Angels, because they did manage to get 4 kills, I don't believe 3 kills out of that, and they also managed to get a bit of that map pressure going on. You know, they secured the turtle before the fight took place, and they did manage to secure a couple of turrets in the process of that whole team fight, or the aftermath of the team fight. So Bellerton Battle Angels, like I said, ahead now. They got the 5k goal lead in the 10-minute mark. They got a bit of that map control going in their favor. They're controlling the bottom half of the map. You can see Kufra and Uranus just sticking close by the jungle. I believe that's a dead Jarhead. The last Insanity secured their kill. And Bellerton Battle Angels, they're just not stopping. Look at that. They're just making sure that they control every single portion of the map. Meanwhile, Tempest of Plates in the middle of nowhere, the Mayhem, and they set up this trap. They managed to get a kill with the Jarhead as well as the Hanzo. And now Rion is in trouble himself. They're sticking on these highlights, but they're finding him so fake. In fact, he's the only hero that I think they have much difficulty taking down. The rest of the heroes, they can just pretty much dive underneath the turret. Well, it isn't the end of the world for lots of Heist yet. They still have this. The Ghosts, they are controlling their part of the jungle, but it looks so tough. You look at that, Jarhead just managed to revive, comes back to lane, immediately gets taken out. No chance whatsoever. The moment the Vessel arrow lands, you know that's a dead Jarhead. Rion, trying to clear this wave to the Ring of Punishment. The turret did take quite a beating, down to half HP. On the other side, Bellerton Battle Angels are really starting up the Lord. Glorious Pathway being laid down by Rion, but is by himself. Meanwhile, Gummy manages to jump right onto the turbo. He's being taken down really quickly. Rion trying to run for the pace, but his kid is being stuck on by those Transcendent Wards, and the Ionic Age will pick up the kill onto the Hylos. And now, not only did they get 2 kills, they managed to kill Lord, and Bellerton Battle Angels are now ahead by so much. The Super Minion waves will start pushing in. The Lord's gonna knock down onto the middle. And I think this is going to be a really tough match for Lords of Heist to come back. The only way I see them coming back into this is if Bellerton Battle Angels make a mistake. But for now, they are ahead. And when I mean ahead, I mean, whoa, look at that. You know, that 5k goal lead, it just shot up within a couple of minutes. 10k goal lead now already, 11k goal lead. And they have the Lord, they have the Super Minion Waves pushing on down the lanes. And I gotta say, in order for Lords of Heist to come back, they need to survive this push. They need to prevent a tier 3 tower going down. Because once that tier 3 goes down in either of those lanes, Lords of Heist are going to receive so much pressure from Bellerton Battle Angels. Meanwhile, Lord pushing onto the top. Kufra goes in with the Tyrant's Revenge. He's looking for the perfect ultimate, but still holding onto it. Tempest of Blade allows Ash to get the kill onto the, I believe, the Hanzo, and that's a bulk of the damage going down. And now Lords of Heist, they can smell the defeat in the first game. Chinoy goes in with the last Insanity, blows it up. They stun the High Lords, they burn him right through the fire missiles, taking his toy on these tanky horse. And now I believe that's going to be GG coming out really soon. Macha still trying to defend valiantly, gets bursted out in a split second. Rion also trying to use the Ring of Punishment to take down the crews whatsoever. Another Tempest of Blade comes out, Fasha gets blown up, and Rion goes down. And eventually, at the end of the day, I think as much as Lords of Heist is trying to defend this, eventually the game will go to Bellerton, or rather the first game will go to Bellerton. And as close as a game it was in the first half of the battle, my oh my. Bellerton Battle Angels, what a lineup. Look at that. The Selena, obviously the MVP of the game, using the Abyssal Arrows to set up a lot of fights for Bellerton Battle Angels. And Vivian, she's constantly rotating from lane to lane, trying to gank the Jarhead at the top.